What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here, and welcome back to another video here on the channel, another live reaction. Today we're reacting to the win of England 6-1. Yes, freaking 6-1. It's insane how much England got so many goals. I'm really surprised to them, and it's something very good for the competition because we're seeing now not another candidate specifically, but another team who has great football and something that they are doing very well. I see this team, these players, understanding and knowing the philosophy that Gareth Southgate wants for this World Cup. Teams like Argentina, teams like, I don't know, to certain extent France, teams that don't necessarily have a normal reliance on a set formation and a set system. England are one of those teams who do. Are one of those teams who know exactly which players to put in, which players to take out, which players are more important than others, how to play. Each player knows their exact position in the field and exact objectives and ambitions. So it's very good to see this England team actually having a great system. And it's something that I didn't think was going to be as good really in this World Cup. I wasn't thinking that England were going to adapt this quickly to this set formation, but they've been doing this amazingly. So good job for England, and they're basically having a field day against Panama. And it's actually very interesting because now with England beating 6-1 Panama, it means that both England and Belgium are on 6 points with 6 goal difference, +6 in goal difference. This definitely is going to mean that the last game will decide it all. It's going to mean which of those two teams are going to end up first. And really, there's not too much difference into which team ends up first, because at the end of the day, both teams will face not an easy team, but they will have a very interesting fixture because they're either going to face Poland, Japan, Senegal, or Colombia at the end of the round of 16. So, first of all, I just want to mention that right away, England has something that is very useful within this World Cup, and that's the use of set pieces in a competition like this, where every single opportunity you have, every single chance you can get, you need to take it away and be as efficient as possible. We've seen England doing that amazingly. 2 penalties for Harry Kane, 1 header from a corner by Stones, another from a free kick. So 4 out of the 6 goals came from a set piece. So that was very interesting to see, and that's England taking effective chances of those situations, and that's great. There are teams that don't do that, but England in another case do that amazingly. So good job for England, and good job to Southgate for really getting the players to play this way. Moreover, I gotta mention that Lingard, oh my god, Lingard had an amazing match for me, in my opinion. He was absolutely insane. I think that playing him as a, not number 10, but as a kind of like a midfielder, but a attacking minded midfielder, like a number 10, was the best possible formation for Southgate, because certainly with somebody like Dele Alli, you can have a little more of attack and a little bit more of a finishing chance at any chances, if that makes any sense. Like, you have a player who knows how more to finish the chance rather than to create it, and rather to contribute in that case. And I think Lingard gives you the best of both worlds. Lingard is more like a jack of all trades in that situation. He may not be a good defender, but he's a good driller, passer of the ball, very intelligent. And I think in that formation, he works very nicely. Also, if we take into account that he will be associated with someone like Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling is this player that can drift left, can drift right, also have a lot of goal in him. So him accompany Harry Kane, and plus having Lingard at the back, is a perfect formula, a perfect equation for success in my book. So good job. I think he's much better than having someone like Dele Alli on the field. Dele Alli, although they played both together in the last match against Tunisia, you could just see that some cases they were a little bit weak in defending, and perhaps a little bit too slow in attacking, because Lingard and Dele Alli just had different ways of approaching any kind of situation. So in that sense, I think that just focusing on one, and focusing on this one with Lingard, is much better than the one with Dele Alli. Dele Alli can come in certainly to give you that extra push in some certain situations, but I will keep Lingard in my book. Moreover, we saw the inclusion of a player which is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think that finally Ruben Loftus-fucking-Cheek is the key to success. Very good inclusion. I asked for him in my last live reaction. I was really praising this guy, and I was really telling Southgate, put this guy in, put Ruben Loftus-Cheek, because he's gonna solve your midfielder problem. Last time around, we saw not too many chances being created. Loftus-Cheek has at least like 5 goal chances created in this game. He was absolutely insane. His passing through lines was incredible, and he just had that ability of knowing exactly when to defend and when to attack, when to keep himself a little bit back, and when to have himself just drift a little bit forward. He was really good in dances, and I think that if he continues to play like this, like let's say throughout the entire World Cup, meaning keeping that starting position, I think he's gonna be certainly a very good player in the future. He's gonna be moving on to a bigger club, somewhere like Everton, somewhere like, I don't know, somewhere like Everton, somewhere like I don't know which other club is like the size of Everton currently, because they achieve so much, like a Leicester City perhaps. I don't know. Moving to a club where he's know that he's gonna get a lot of playing time in an English team, I think he's gonna be insane. He really has that amazing potential, and I think he was very good and probably my man of the match on this case, because he was doing exactly what he was supposed to do, and his inclusion into the side just benefited all the other 10 players so much. Really good for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I gotta say. Very impressive with his performance today. Moreover, in addition to this, I want to continue by saying and pointing out how Harry Kane can score goals without not even scoring, like not even trying. That's 6 goals that we saw from him being deflected out of a Panamanian player going out into the back of the net. This is something that you need to have. You need to have a player who's looking for those kind of chances, that even though it was a mistake or perhaps a deflection, is still gonna be up there, because that player needs to know exactly, he needs to be poacher, he needs to be looking for that goal. And now he's actually equalizing Cristiano Ronaldo, if I'm not wrong, and Romelu Lukaku for the top goal scorers in this World Cup. So very good job for Harry Kane, because he's actually taken this England team to places that they haven't been before, being in the top of the charts in every single situation. Last World Cup it was really underwhelming. Last World Cup as well was really underwhelming. The Euros, they got over to the round of 8-16, so not good enough. And I think that this year may be the year, especially through the brackets as they're going in this current situation. We're going to take you later on a journey through the brackets, but for now I want to continue focusing on the match. We saw the first goal, which was, like I said, the header from John Stones. Very good positioning on that. It was really incredible how much he was able to jump, especially not being like the tallest. He's one of the tallest person on the pitch, but you know what I mean. He was like, he jumped so much and just boom, goal, back in the net. Harry Kane, then we saw the penalty on Lingard that actually resulted in the penalty, like I said, of Harry Kane. Good job of Harry Kane. It seems like his favorite post is actually to shoot it with the right foot and go to the left. And that's the same case in the 4th goal that came also from a penalty, because it was just like insane how he can trick the goalkeeper in thinking that he's going to go another way, but he keeps going to the same post. And that's insane. That's really good from Harry Kane. Then we got the goal. The 3rd goal was that golazo from Lingard. My God, can we talk about Lingard's goal? It was insane. It was probably the best goal of the competition so far for me. I always say this, but there's always a new goal coming in. Xhaka's goal is insane because of the technique and how he was able to shoot it. A moving ball as fast as that is just insane. The same with Lingard. You have to have such technique to put it into the back of the net, especially with Lingard just not having that much extra room in the space, just a tight angle. He boom, put it into the back of the net. Insane as well. Jesse Lingard probably scoring once again one of the goals of the competition. It was really entertaining to see, and that's the main thing, because football is not only about getting the result but also playing nice and giving a show, you know. After that, we saw, well, the goal from Harry Kane. The 5th goal came from John Stones again, from another free kick, which this time around the free kick was actually planned beforehand. I was very entertained about the way how they was going to do. They did an amazing free kick. First of all, you could see how all 8 players, with 2 of them I think on top of on the area, but 8 players just surrounding and talking about how they're gonna work out this free kick. This is something that came out of a freaking, I don't know, like a freaking lab, you know, like a freaking lab. They plan it, they put a little bit of stuff in there, and they plan it and they got it out. Like, poof, this is a fresh sample of the free kick we want to take, and boom, it happened. You could just see it was going to happen. I just have that instinct that it was going to happen. So good job on that one. And yeah, at the end we saw that deflection from Harry Kane. Now I have Kate Jackson saying this England is scary. They have 5 goals. Yeah, they have 5 goals. They have even more. They have 6, guys. They have 6 goals. It's insane. It's insane. The main thing about this England squad, and why I think they're doing so good in relation to other teams, for instance, in this competition, and I think this time around England can go farther in this competition than other people may believe so, is because they're playing without any kind of pressure, you know, because you could see Southgate just taking this World Cup as a stepping stone for the next one, and trying to progress and keep this team just progressing and slowly becoming a bigger nation, a bigger national team. I think that playing without a pressure could really benefit them. And that's, for instance, why I think Argentina, in the other sense, gonna have a good match against Nigeria is because they are out of pressure, because they already lost, you know, they already lost, they already hit ground level. This England team now can play however they want. You have young players like Dele Alli, like Lingard, like Harry Kane, like Sterling, like Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker is not that young. Like John Stones, like Harry Maguire, like Ruben Loftus-Cheek. All of them enjoying Pickford, all of them enjoying what they're doing, and they can really relax and just play how they want. And this is why I think they're doing really good. So good job on England about doing that. And more importantly, I think they have the chance of go through in this competition. I really think they have the chance of do well. So the main thing now I want to talk to you about is that the man of the match was given to Harry Kane, 9.8. For me, the man of the match had to be Ruben Loftus-Cheek. I think he was really good. However, Harry Kane, although, was also good. I want to check the heat maps because I want to check the positioning of Lingard. We're gonna take this a look at Lingard. I want to check Lingard's heat map. So Lingard really operated. Oh, it wasn't that much, to be honest. Really operated through the middle and going left and right, but he never really go into the third quarter of the map of the pitch. So that's very interesting. Ruben Loftus-Cheek in the other sense really stick to the right hand side. Lingard was much more of a forward-minded attacking player. Henderson in the other hand was also much more defensive, similar to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. But we could see that Ashley Young was only for the left, 54 touches. Interesting. So from what I got from my research here quickly on this heat map is that Lingard really operated for the attacking lineup. So you had like a midfield three that really stacked. So you had Henderson, then Ruben Loftus-Cheek, then Lingard. And that was very interesting to see because having both Lingard and Ruben Loftus-Cheek playing at the similar level is going to certainly give that extra push of creativity that perhaps sometime around people in England thought that there wasn't going to be there because we had such a person like Fabian Delph and how you call this, Eric Dyer, having the nod inside of creative players. Some people may think, I thought as well, that England are going to have a real problem in the midfield to create a lot, but now it seems that Gareth Southgate have found a way of counteract this. So good job in Southgate in doing that. I think it's going to be very, very good for them in the long run. And now to finish off, guys, I want to show you quickly my not predictions, but what can happen with England in the long run. So let me go quickly and add my screen capture here, Windows screen capture. So I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna go over to World Cup predictor. So we take a look at this now, and we can see, let's say, boom, 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 boom. You see that I put Peru. Oh, God. I don't know if England will beat Belgium. I think it's going to be a draw. But then it's going to be decided on how many yellow cards do they have. And I think Belgium has a little more yellow cards, so England first. And then Senegal, Colombia, I think will make it out of the group. So Portugal, I think Uruguay will make it. I think France, Croatia. England, Colombia is going to be very hard. Because if we take a look, England, Colombia, that's going to be very hard. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what's going to happen in this match. Especially taking into consideration that Colombia is such a difficult team to beat in some cases. I would say England, but the main thing is that, for instance, if England finish second, I think it's actually the best for them. Because if we take into consideration this, like, let me take a, oh, fuck. There we go. If we take a look at this, then we're going to have Belgium beating most probably Colombia, and then we're going to have England versus Senegal, where England could win and going to go to the quarterfinals. So finishing second actually is a better chance, because then you're going to face either Mexico or Serbia. And I think that, or Switzerland, I think it's going to be very interesting to see, because then England quarterfinals could definitely beat Mexico and move over to the semifinals. So I think Uruguay, I think Brazil, I think France. Then you're gonna have something like this, and England versus Uruguay is also a very 50-50 chance match, and England winning that, who knows? Who knows, guys? Who knows? Nobody knows. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I think it's going to be absolutely insane if they actually manage to win this World Cup, but they can go through if they finish second. England should try and finish second. To be pretty honest with you, should try and finish second, because I think that's the best way. Senegal, Mexico, Uruguay, Brazil. Could happen. Instead of facing Brazil in the quarterfinals, you can face them on the finals if you want. So all of that can be a really good experiment for you guys to think about England, whether finishing first or second. I certainly gotta think that they should finish second and leave Belgium the harder road ahead. And you can take on the easier chances from now. So hopefully guys you have enjoyed. Moving on, now we're gonna take a look at Senegal versus Japan. It's gonna be coming up right away when I have this amazing match, because it's really insane how Senegal or Japan are gonna make it out. Normally you would think Poland and Colombia going through, but it seems that Japan and Senegal has a chance. So let's see what's gonna happen. And well, hopefully you have enjoyed. Please follow me on Instagram, because I'm doing a lot of stuff in there. Hopefully you can enjoy that throughout your matches. You can watch off my posts, stuff like that. Nothing more, guys. Well, see you the next one. Take care. Ciao. Don't forget to like that, to smash the like button. Bye.